School is something to get us really thinking about our future and something that will really get us motivated so that we actually have fun learning and have fun doing all these amazing projects that help us learn.
You know, people say all the time that, you know, nowadays people change careers 3, 4, 5 times in their adult life. So it's silly to think we can prepare students to know how to do one thing. So I think what we focus on is training students to be, you know, global citizens who can live in the world and to respond to change and to intellectually deal with any challenge that's thrown to them.
A gente, com nossos professores, a gente decide o que a gente vai estudar.
We basically get taught how to become role models, how to become good humans, become good citizens of the country.
Our school have those sketches or painting. When they teach like a history, they will show you the painting.
Que a gente possa, de fato, desenvolver as competências, as capacidades que essa nova geração precisa para estar pronta para enfrentar os desafios do século XXI.
Inovar na educação é você tentar pensar em alguma forma onde você consiga melhorar o resultado da aprendizagem dos educandos, né?
A gente usa métodos tradicionais para formar o professor e depois se espera que o professor inove. Então, a primeira coisa que a gente teria que mudar, na verdade, é mudar a formação.
Boa tarde, turma. Meu nome é Paula. Eu vou falar um pouco sobre a Raiantec Raia. A Raiantec Raia, ela é uma instituição pública de gestão privada. O seu projeto de rede começou no ano de 2000. Ela se encontra localizada em Chula Vista, na Califórnia, ao sul do município de San Diego. Contém 11 unidades escolares, sendo que 2 são de nível fundamental 1, 4 de nível fundamental 2, 5 de nível médio e ainda contém uma instituição de pós-graduação. Os alunos da rede Raiantec, eles vêm de toda parte de San Diego. As vagas das instituições são distribuídas por CEP, onde se realiza um sorteio. A quantidade de aluno é proporcional a cada área com base no censo norte-americano, um sorteio computadorizado para que não haja influência da escola. A rede Raiantec contém 5.200 alunos aproximadamente, cerca de 98% desses alunos eles conseguem ingressar no nível superior. Os prédios da Raiantec eles foram construídos com design de sustentabilidade e foram pensados como uma ferramenta de aprendizagem para que os alunos venham aprender sobre sustentabilidade incorporada no design da própria instituição. A Raiantec Raia, ela foi fundada a partir de 4 princípios de design. O primeiro é a missão intelectual comum, onde estão presentes alunos de várias esferas da vida e com o objetivo de que eles possam colaborar uns com os outros. Eles não separam os alunos baseado em noções prévias, porque eles acreditam que existam múltiplas formas de inteligência e múltiplas formas de contribuir para a sociedade. Eles fazem com que os alunos trabalhem juntos e que eles possam contribuir para atingir o potencial ao máximo, e eles não levam em conta quem são e quais habilidades possuem. O segundo princípio é a conexão com o mundo adulto. Neste princípio, ele tem por objetivo mostrar para os alunos que há um mundo maior lá fora e que os seus trabalhos podem sim se conectar com este mundo, né? Então, eles dão a oportunidade que os alunos calcem os sapatos dos profissionais enquanto realizam seus trabalhos de campo pelo mundo. Eles certificam que os trabalhos dos alunos eles têm finalidade e público autêntico para isso. O terceiro princípio é a personalização. Nesse princípio, eles têm por objetivo o seguinte: toda criança que entra pela porta da escola, ela tem que ser bem conhecida. Todos têm que conhecer essa criança. E, por isso, eles realizam pequenos grupos de ensino com professores que os conheçam, né? Também tem um sistema de consulta e esses alunos, eles têm um defensor que venha conhecer eles ao longo dos 4 anos que eles permaneçam na instituição. O quarto e último princípio é o professor planejador. Neste princípio, ele proporciona ao professor uma autonomia e uma liberdade de planejar seus próprios projetos, né, desde os rascunhos às experiências diárias. Para finalizar os princípios, eu já citei os 4 princípios, mas a Hayatech ela tem um princípio fundamental, que é baseado na equidade. O que isso quer dizer? Todo mundo tem a mesma chance de sucesso.
I think this school is different because we're a project-based learning school, so it's a lot of like hands-on learning and just being able to like discuss and interact with your other classmates. And I feel like sometimes at other schools you don't get to like interact as much with your other students, and you kind of just stay in your cliques, like your group of friends. And so I feel like this school really gives us like the chance to like explore and get to talk to everyone, so we kind of get to know everyone in our class.
Other schools are more into test taking and reading from a book, while ours is more like interactions and projects and working with our community.
You feel more free at what you can do, and you feel more capable of what you can do. And the other schools, I don't think you have that much freedom.
If you're new, everyone's like, oh, what's your name? They want to know about you, and they want to be your friend, and they want you to feel like you're a part of the school and the community. They don't want anyone to feel left out. So I think that's like one of the best parts about the school.
Our school is located in Chula Vista, California, which is in South San Diego County. We're located about 8 miles from the US-Mexico border. Our students come from all across San Diego. It's a zip code-based lottery, and so essentially the way it works is that there's a certain number of slots that are apportioned to each of the zip codes based on the US Census. And so we try to make sure that it's proportionate in terms of how many students we draw from each zip code based on the census. And it's a computerized based lottery, so we don't really look at previous academics, we don't look at behavior. It's completely done by the computer so that we don't have any influence over that here. We started as one campus in Point Loma, which is our central San Diego campus. We there have 3 high schools, 2 middle schools, and 2 elementary schools. And then we have one campus in the northern counties of San Diego and one in the South Bay. We are a public school, and so all of our funding comes to us through the state and through the federal government. We actually operate on a leaner budget than regular public schools because we don't receive funding for our facilities, so everything comes out of our operating budget. Charter schools are just like public schools, except that in terms of our funding scheme, but I think what's different is that we have a 5-year charter that needs to be renewed every 5 years. So we make certain commitments in terms of what it is that we're going to be doing for our student population and results that we want to see. And we have to be able to present evidence of that every 5 years in order for us to stay open. But in exchange for that charter, we are able to get a lot more autonomy and freedom from the bureaucracy and be able to have a lot more flexibility in the way that we hire teachers and support teachers, in the way that the curriculum that we teach. And so I think there's some different trade-offs there in terms of being a charter.
The building was built in 2011, and we were LEED Platinum certified, which in the US means we have sort of the highest level of sustainability in our design. We think of our building as a learning tool for our students, and so we want them to learn about sustainability, and so we've sort of designed it into the school. We have solar panels on the roof that are feeding the energy grid here in Chula Vista. We have a community garden. We have lots of sustainable design features that we try to incorporate into the project work that our students do.
When we have circles, every now and then we try to put something in the middle to kind of represent where we're at. Today we're putting our sugar snap peas, our seedlings. Started these as organic seeds in our tray, and now you can see we have all these beautiful babies growing. Why do you think I would put this in the middle? What does this represent for us?
Because we are like all connected with each other, and those are too.
Yeah.
So our school day goes from 8:30 to 3:30, and then we have an extended program, optional for students who want to stay until 6 o'clock. It's a free after-school program, so students who want to do rowing or they want to do debate, they can stay till 6.
We don't have physical education in the same way that traditional schools do. So we try to make sure that at least a quarter to a third of our X blocks are physical activities.
I think what makes our schedule a little bit different is that in a traditional public school, students are rotating through many different classes, maybe 6 or even 7 classes over the course of the day. And so there's a little bit more flexibility with that time, because even though they have 2-hour humanities, 2 hours science, let's say the teachers want to open their wall and teach together, they could have 4 hours together as an entire team. Or maybe they're going on a field experience that day. Because of that flexibility, they're able to play with the schedule, and so can change up the schedule from day to day depending on the needs of the project. Our high-tech high is known for innovative education, and in particular for project-based learning. And at the core of project-based learning is really the idea of learning by doing. We don't want our students just memorizing information and spitting it back out on our test. We really want them to apply what it is that they're learning and to create work that they're going to be proud of for years to come.
Right now, you guys should be making your checklists because I want to come around and see this. And then you guys can get started. I've got X-Acto knives with new blades up here. We've also got the glue. Please use a paper cup. Other items you need? Rulers. Oh, more rulers. I'll get you more rulers. What else?
So High-Tech High is founded on 4 core design principles. The first of those is common intellectual mission. We bring students together from all different walks of life, and we really want them collaborating together under the same roof.
O sea, se limpio, sí, pero tampoco le quita, o sea, siento que se ve más completo.
I think it looks cleaner without the centerpiece.
But I also feel like it does make sense, but like it feels more complete when you have it as that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We don't separate out students on the basis of perceived ability. For us, we believe that there are multiple ways of being